Good morning, class. This is Rupali Memani, Assistant Professor, Arihant College of Arts, Commerce and Science, Camp. Now, today we will be doing a new concept in Java, that is interfaces. So, today's lecture we will see what is interface in Java, what are the important features in interfaces, how do you declare an interface, how do you implement an interface, and how we extend the interface. So, to begin with, let's see what is interface. An interface is a reference type in Java. It is similar to class. It is a collection of only abstract methods. A class implements an interface, thereby inheriting the abstract methods of the interface. Along with abstract methods, an interface may also contain constants, default methods, static methods, and nested types. Method body exists only for default methods and static methods. So, why basically we need to use interfaces in Java? Because it is used to achieve abstraction. By interface, we can support the functionality of multiple inheritance. It can be used to achieve loose coupling. Now, looking at this image here, it is specify me why basically we have to use the interface. Now, what are the similarity of interface in a class? Now, interface is basically similar to a class with this following ways. An interface can contain only number of methods. An interface is written with a file with a .java extension with the name of the interface matching the name of the file. The bytecode of an interface appear in a class file. Interface appears in package and their corresponding byte file must be in a directory structure that matches the package. So these are the points in which the interface is similar to your class. Then why is an interface dissimilar in a class? So these are the things with which an interface can be differentiated from a class. You cannot instantiate an interface. An interface does not contain any constructors like we have in classes. All the methods in an interface are abstract. An interface contains instance fields. They only fields that can appear in an interface must be declared both static and final. An interface is not extended by the class, but it is implemented by a class. An interface can extend multiple interfaces. Now, let's see how do you declare an interface. Now, interface keyword is used to declare an interface. So, we write, for example, declare an interface. We import the packages. Here I have public access specifier interface keyword and I give the variable name of the interface. I can define any final or static field. I can define any number of abstract methods in the body of the interface. Then what are the basic properties an interface will have? An interface is implicitly abstract. We do not need to use abstract keyword while declaring an interface. So as soon as you write the keyword interface, it is assumed that it is an abstract. Now each method in an interface is also implicitly abstract. So the abstract keyword is not necessary. Methods in an interface are implicitly public because you have to access it outside the. Now let's see what are the properties of interface. An interface is implicitly abstract. We do not need to use the abstract keyword while declaring an interface. Each method in an interface is also implicitly abstract so that abstract keyword is not needed. And methods in interface are to be implicitly given public access specifier because the definition of the method is given in the class which is deriving or implementing the interface. Now proceeding further, we will see how do you implement interface. A class uses the implements keyword to implement interface. The implements keywords appear in the class declaration following the extend portion of the declaration. Now when a class implements an interface, we think of a class as signing a contract which is agreeing to perform the specific behaviors which are specified in the interface. So you have specified some methods in the interface and when you implement a class with the interface, it has to agree or it has to specify the behaviors or the methods which are already declared in the interface. If a class does not perform all the behaviors of the interface, the class must declare itself as an abstract. Now here I have an example. Here I have defined a class mammalInt which is implementing the interface animal, and then I define the methods void it, or I define the method number of legs, or and then I call the main method wherein I'm calling an object of mammalint. Mammalint is the class which is implementing animal. So I don't create an object of an interface, I create an object of the class, and then I can access the eat method and the number of legs method. Now proceeding further, we can even extend interfaces. Now how do you extend interface? It can extend another interface in the similar way as you extend a class. With the extend keyword to extend an interface, and the child interface inherits the methods of the parent interface. Now here is an example. Here I have an interface sports which has two methods, set home team declared, void set visiting team which is declared, and now I want to extend the sports, so I write public interface football extending the interface sports. Here again I have some additional method, that team scored or visiting team scored or end of quarter, and again I have another a class interface, that is hockey, which is extending the interface sports. So here again it will have some methods, goal scored or visiting goal scored or end of period and overtime period. So I have extended hockey and football from the interface sports. Now, can we extend multiple interfaces? Yes, Java can also allow you to extend one parent class, and multiple interface is not on multiple inheritance is not allowed in Java. So we have the concept of multiple interfaces. Now, interfaces are not classes. However, an interface can extend more than one parent interface, like we have seen. Now, the extend keyword is used once, and the parent interface are declared in a comma, similar like your classes. Now, look here as an example. The hockey interface extended both sports and event. It would be declared as public interface hockey. It extends sports, comma, event. So similar like you extend the classes, you can extend the interfaces. So to summarize with today's lecture, we have seen what is interface in Java, what are the important features in interface, why do we use interfaces, then we also saw how do you declare an interface, how do you implement the interface, we see what is extending, how do you extend an interface. So we stop with today's lecture. For today's lecture, I have taken references from all these sites. To see you in the next lecture, so till then, thank you.